I think that we can make peace conferences among the youth generation, because we need to work on and focus on the youth generation, because they are the important key, and they can play a very important role in peacemaking and in peace building in Israel and Palestine and in other parts of the world. So I think that we need to set up peace missions among Arabs in Israel, among Jews, among Palestinians, among Jordanians, and set up peace missions around the world. We have lots of supporters, and we have in the peace community we have lots of people who are not Israelis and not ranked Palestinians. So they are from the States, from Canada, and from Sweden, from other parts of the world.
I like the idea of peace missions, because when I hear peace mission, I hear urgency. It's important.
Collaborate with these missions to expand peace activities around the world. So it's very, very important, and I think that we 2 months ago we talked about this point.
Yes, we actually talked about a peace mission in Jordan, because we have a partner in Jordan who's invited us.
Yes.
And that's why I announced tonight that our next event will be in Jordan.
That's exciting. Do you know when next? Like in the beginning?
I know Saeed and I are going to have to talk about this, but we're both committed to it.
I really like the idea of the peace, like you said, the peace mission. It sounds urgency, and then we were talking. I feel like ever since after my first table, each table, that idea of the culture of peace. You know, and I read this great article about. I was telling one of my tables about media and peace building, and how media doesn't really. A lot of media, they like the excitement of war and conflict, because peace is this long thing. It doesn't happen overnight, as we all know. Right.
The peace missions around the world can invite people from Jewish community, Arab community, and Palestinian one. So they can talk and give lectures about the situation in Israel and the relations between Israelis and Palestinians, and how the communities, the two peoples try to promote and advance peace in the Middle East. Because as I think, and it's my way of thinking, that when we would like to make peace, it's starting from the peoples, not from the governments.
Grassroots.
Yeah.
And I think to make sure that we have Palestinians at the table, I guess if it takes fundraising, things like that, to make sure that they actually can get here, because we've heard like it's more than just getting the permits. If they can't take public transportation, it's a taxi cab. How are Palestinians going to get to Jordan also, right? Like that issue is still there, and to have those crucial players to be able to dialogue with, I think, is something that happens before, like with all no matter what kind of event it is, if it's picnics, if it's in schools, if it's peace missions, to make sure that we have.
There's not just one side.
Not even one side, but like
lots of people in the peace can play a very vital role regarding fundraising and to raise awareness among communities around the world that they don't support peace in the Middle East. They can play a vital role and key role to convince people from other communities around the world, and to convince people who don't know Israel and Palestine where they are. So.
Exactly. So if you can brand this idea of the peace mission and sell it to the media,
I love
then
it.
that could be like a tool for fundraising, to make sure you have the players at the table to keep doing this kind of dialogue, so that it translates, it goes from the conversation and spreads out into your lives in all the different areas.